Myself a political pundit accidentally for somebody who didn't know what they were doing. And I'm now going to play to the game of saying that the reason why we are the way we are today is because we don't know what we are doing. You know, there's a guy I just listened to his broadcast who wrote a book called Barrister. And he's of my age, probably older than me. But what I did discover is that he's probably broke and he's now trying to see whether he can do something with his life. And his book is probably didn't sell. And he has made up a story of how much he came into where there was this problem of him going to seek job, and he was able to land the job and stuff like that because of the fact that he was able to go to what you call people who are in the judiciary. I want to believe what he was talking about is that he didn't know what he was doing then, and he still don't know what he's doing. And we in Nigeria, we don't know what we're doing now, and it doesn't look like we're going to be able to know what we're going to do tomorrow because of how way back we got marginalized. So I am a political neophyte because, by the word neophyte, I mean I'm a political boy that is trying to use politics to galvanize the humanity. I am not going to stay away from it because a lot of people are not going there. The reason they don't go there is because they feel very strongly that it's something that is kind of like off limit. You don't discuss politics. But so long as I am not into politics with a mind of trying to be a chameleon by being deceptive, Machiavellian principle, Stalin principle, Trump's principle, Elon Musk principle, Benjamin Netanyahu principle, Putin's principle, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on like that. So long as I am out for the betterment of humanity, I think I am positioned to say that it's not that I was interested in politics, but it just kind of like fell on my lap when not knowing what I was doing because of my birth defect and the death of my father. And on to the present tomorrow now, I'm now saying where I don't know what I'm doing, and I assess the situation among we Nigerians and find out, as at yesterday, that was the first time I arrived at this conclusion that we don't know what we are really doing. I say that because of the situation that happened to me where I was supposed to be. I was supposed to be somewhere, and I was able to go there. But for one reason or the other, somebody believe and they think one way or the other that they can swerve my decision not to go there when the person was advised that that is what I wanted to do. They think they can kind of swerve me. And I was blown away because if that person is not successful, I don't think anybody else in the whole wide world will become successful. And the visit that I made was really grandiose because I discovered that a lot of we people we Benin, whether from the Oriomo, Yekovia, or Yekoriomo, or the Benin city proper, in terms of the what you call the Benin and the metropolitan area, we have a problem. And the problem we have is that all our waste is deep, very far in the swamp. And I was able to see that in the outing that I made. And I was also able to see something else, that a lot of people are not listening to Obi because they are feeling that he's he talked too much, like me. I talk too much. They're not listening to him because he's not a crook. They don't listen to him because he's not selling them on anything that they don't know. And as I said now, and I already made that clear in my last clip that I made, that we need a slogan called "They don't want us on the ballot box," and by that I mean that the Asiwaju doesn't want Obi to be on the ballot box. He doesn't want Atiku to be on the ballot board, and he's trying to do everything humanly possible to make that happen. This can change because there is a crack in the northern part of Nigeria now. For me to say that the northern Nigerians are fragmented on ethnic line of Fulani and the Hausa. That is my opinion, but the opinion is that there's what you call a rupture. You always hear the Christian talking about rapture. The rapture came in from the new administration in Washington, D.C., bombing Sokoto, and those people in Sokoto have left to go to like Oyo and started kidnapping in Oyo. And they are even calling the Muslim in Oyo to say something, stuff like that. So on the overall, Obi is going to need what you call, the economy is stupid, a slogans that people can rally around. I think the slogans that may have brought what's his name, Jonathan down, is based on the fact that there was Asiwaju himself went in and started talking about you can't bring electricity, you are rusting on terrorism and stuff like that. Now that it's on his desk, I don't know how he's going to say. A lot of the people are going to come out of the woodwork and start to be independently saying that, hey, this is not the problem. Let me wind up by saying that there are three indications right now. The El Rufai prison, the Soar prison, the Nnamdi Kanu in prison, the registered party in which Atiku was supposed to be sidelined, and the new one that Obi's party has just been told that they can go to a status quo at Mbella. So again, I am your political pundit. I have 2 books that I've written that are political. I need your help to make it something where everybody can be reading, because a reader is a leader. If you are not reading, you are not going to be of contribution to us as Black people to help us to move to the next level, or help the women out to move to the next level, or help the youth out to move to the next level. So let's bring our heads together. I wish we can now, I think this fragmentation can bring, Atiku and Obi together. Atiku is the only one that can dobale for Obi. I say that because I regret the fact that he was saying that this is his last time he was going to go into politics. He always changed his mind, so I know that. But there is a common, perception out there that he's not a, he needs to step aside. Everybody's saying that. Just like the same conception that Nigeria is under hunger, Nigeria is under insecurity, Nigeria has a lot of corrupt practices. And I saw what you call a clip a few minutes ago talking about from top to bottom, where they were saying first 70% believe that this is a survey that there is the police are the most corrupt. They went in to say that they give it 70%. They give 65% to the next category, which is the politician. They gave 63% to the presidency, and they gave 65% to the 45%. They gave this number out, and I believe in the numbers, and I think if that's clip, you can go to what do you call them, the Facebook, and take a look at it. Just, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, let me know. Please give me a subscription and try as much as you can to go to my shorts, which is the only future that I think I have. I'll continue to do a long like this because I think it will come around on the long run because I'm going to revisit them. When I revisit them, I can reignite this current information that I'm giving around that is going to be sitting there. And when I need them, it's going to be like that. Bam. You're making money like that again. Bam. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.